Alright guys, so today we're going to talk about how to solve for variable in an angle. So the steps actually are very similar to what we did yesterday. So you're still going to ask yourself two questions. What is the relationship between the angles, and then whether they're going to be equal or supplementary. Based off of that, you can set up an equation. Alright, so let's take a look at an actual example. Alright, so if I'm looking at this example, so I'm looking at these two angles right here. Using my notes from the other day, my vocab notes, I know that these are corresponding angles. So they're corresponding because they're in the same position. So in this group of four, this is the top left. In this group of four, this is also the top left. All right, so they're in the same position. Because they're corresponding, that tells me that these measures will be congruent. All right, I can also tell that these are both acute angles, therefore they have to be congruent to each other. So I have to set up an equation. So congruent means they are equal to each other. So if you have something that's congruent, all right, this might just be a good thing to kind of put off to the side. So congruent means they're equal. So your equation will look like this. It'll be like whatever angle 1 is equals whatever angle 2 is. Okay, so in this case, I have 11x minus 2 is one of my angles. The other one is 75. All right, so I have my equation, 11x minus 2 equals 75. I'm just solving for the x right here, so I'm going to end up adding 2 on both sides, which will give me 11x, which is 77. And then I'm going to divide to get x by itself, which will be 7. Make sure on your notes, I do want to actually see your work, because if your equation is incorrect, that's going to throw off your whole thing, but I can still see if you're doing the equation right, okay? So make sure, I do want you to take a picture of your work or type it in, just so I can see that, okay?